I guess they're gonna have to do events, right?
Can't get too much of that order, Lauren. I'm kidding, you can definitely do that, Katie. I'm listening to you right now.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
All right. Hello, hello. Can I heard you seen? Let's verify. Testing, testing. Oh, wait. Hope if I unmute. Testing, testing. 1, 2, testing. Okay, we're good. All right, now that I got that confirmed. Cool. Oh, hey, Nate and company. Nice to have you here. I hope you're doing well. Meep, I know this tune. Give me my leafy green. Welcome to it. Hey, I hurt my knee. Ouch. Good to have you here. I hope you're doing well too. It takes me a little while. Like, I'm doing this stream later than I would like. It takes me a while to like get there. As far as my ability to deploy myself and actually do this without feeling like absolute dog shit. So, thank you all for your patience as usual. I hope everyone out there is doing well. Gonna promote Leah's GoFundMe again. The start of this, and I'm sure I'll bring it up again repeatedly at the main just frequently. I'm not the best at like scheduling and doing things regularly, especially in this disordered, traumatized state I'm currently in. So, but I'll keep bringing it up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whew. Okay. But yeah. Please donate to Leah's GoFundMe if you can, and if you already have, or if you can't, donate at all, which no shame there. Please share on all your social medias amongst people you know. Back to Pokemon for now. What exactly does me being a main mod give me in terms of power? I mean, most of it. You have most of the power available to them. I've restricted some things, especially things that on the little like description of it, Twitch themselves was like, this is a dangerous permission to give. And I'm like, I guess I won't give that one. But other than that, you have quite a bit. Hello, hello, Red Capsule. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, hold up. We've got a Nate and Company update. Billy and I had a 4-hour conversation. Damn. That didn't include a single argument, and the fact that's rare hurts my soul, but a beautiful thing. But we've recently been able to communicate about shit without screaming, so hopefully it will continue to get better. I didn't know y'all were having that issue. But I'm glad that 4 hours without a single argument when you've been having argument problems is a beautiful thing. So like that's definitely a big silver lining. This Sandshrew is not going to make it if I keep this up. Please support. Yeah, thank you, Caden, for putting that out and pinning that. I could not have a 4-hour conversation. I just don't have the spoons for it. I can do it, but it has to be like right circumstances, right people. Usually friends and family. But I mean, sometimes I've done this for 4 hours, and that may have been a mistake on my part. I just tend to accidentally overextend myself, especially when I'm having too much fun. I must have hours and hours of no talking each day. I understand that. Yeah, having that quiet to think and be still in and control the input that you're receiving. So important. We mostly just listened to his music and gamed, to be honest. Sometimes we sang some shit. Most of our conversations are all day with hardly any talking. Interesting. I mean, last I had heard, y'all were not talking. So, this is a bit of a plot twist for me. Oh, by the way, we've made it to Lavender Town. I did a lot of playing off screen. Like it was so fun to like go back to the nostalgia of curling up somewhere with Pokemon. Like, just it was surprising how comfy cozy that was. So I just kind of fell right into that. Just enjoying company and ish. That's so sweet. But yeah, it's a surprise to me that you're chatting and hanging. I'm happy. Just like, man, the plot updated off screen. I want to play this LOL. Oh, you should. I just have to focus on the move and stuff. Oh, you should when you have time for it. But yeah, I do encourage it. It's been a ton of fun. But yeah, how's the move going? Yeah, I was unable to stay away from him. I've been in love with him too long to leave. Then there's that problem with all time overlapping all at once for you. So the good times and the bad times are forever. I mean, how's he feeling about it? Like, is this headed anywhere, or are you just still just like trying to enjoy the presence? I'm totally not playing more Poke Park. I totally not 3 hours into the save file on the third area. The third area, damn. My Sandshrew is suffered at the hands of my incompetence. Poke Park definitely needs the Winds and Waves graphics treatment. I still haven't looked at that Pokemon Presents. Oi. Packing has been slow. I can't seem to get the hubby to shake a leg, so my son's husband is coming in about a week to handle some of it. Good. I mean, if the hubby's also working, it can definitely be hard to shake a leg. And he will stay until the house is sold. Oh, so he's gonna stay at the son's husband is staying at the house until it's sold? Or the hubby? I'm losing track of the men in the conversation. He's not interested and never will be. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Straight men. Can't live with them, can't live with them. Me personally, but that's because I'm a pansexual man. But at this point, I'd rather be his best friend forever than move on with anyone else. Oh, that's... I mean, you don't have to move on entirely. You can just plus. You can yes and. You're legally allowed to have your cake and eat it too. Yeah, hubby's has issues, which makes it hard on him too. Poor guy. But we are leaving at the end of March, and my son's husband will stay until the house is sold. Wow. So this is the transition to New Jersey, not the full transition to Ireland. I was going to say my son has a husband and a boyfriend. The modern times. Yeah, at this point I have a deceased primary partner, and I don't know. I guess I'm poly forever now. Having to confront that whole part of my existence now. I don't judge, I just try to keep it straight. Not in your family. But I'm tish. These are the Pidgey. Oh, I gotta get to Celadon. I'm not the type to have fuck buddies or be poly, TBH. I've tried, not interested. Yeah. I mean, because my primary partner is deceased, I'm kind of like, well, I guess I'm poly forever. But perhaps functionally monogamous. I don't know. I don't know what future partners of mine are gonna have to deal with. It's like, just having like that in the background, and as someone that you have to deal with, like hearing about all the time, like even though they're gone, like I don't know, it might drive a person crazy. I have no energy for partners. Maybe I will one day. Yeah, it's exhausting. I'm not super into hookups. I had one recently, which was a fucking miracle because I've been dead to that for a while, but I guess I'm grieving just that hard. Like, it's so weird. Like, normally I'm a stress eater, but I've been eating less during this. And I'm like, oh, that's how you know it's bad. Things are not as they usually are. This shit is... That boy is dysregulated. But yeah, like... I don't know. The emotional logistics of my relationship future are confusing to impossible. I don't know what to do with all that. And I mean, you know, I'm not meant to have all the answers immediately. It's just in this situation, you're just like, what the fuck do I do now? It's like what do I do now, and how the fuck do I deal with this for the rest of my life? I'm 29. I've not been able to fully move on in 9 years since our breakup. It's always been just me trying to replace him. I don't care anymore. I mean, as long as as long as everyone here is happy in this situation, I'm just concerned about that part. And, you know, long-term viability. But sometimes you just have to, and this is the way it was with Leah while she was here, sometimes you just have to sit in the vibe and heal and enjoy it. for what it currently is. And then the next step or the next stage or the evolution or the next partner or what the fuck ever is on the horizon somewhere or beyond it. And when it gets here, and you just sit in the vibe. Well, it sucks, Matthew. Yep, if you were not reeling from it, I'd be surprised. Yeah, just reeling in every direction. It hurts a little, but it's better on my psyche to not go after another partner. That's understandable. I mean, I didn't go after a traditional partner at all in the... been years after my divorce in 2019. And like, because I got burned so hard on the traditional I got burned so hard doing the traditional route that I just couldn't do it again. My nervous system literally, I think, wouldn't allow me. Ooh, my second divorce was so sucky. Ooh, second divorce. Ouch. Yeah, the first one for me, well, my only divorce, like, I mean, it sucked, but I realized it could have been worse. Like, you didn't really have a foot to stand on, so a leg to stand on, so it's not like there was anything to like go into a huge fight about. It took me a long time to see how I contributed to it. I had my head up my ass so much of that marriage. Oof. You sound like my ex-wife. At least I hope. I hope that's how she sounds. Because if she continued on the path of a lack of self-awareness or admitting fault, that's just a path to disaster. I don't want that for her, but I'm glad I'm away from it. Yeah, I'm sorry that you were in that position. Like, and I don't know what forces inside of you were causing it. But I know that, like, when shit like that happens, it's not really in the control of the person experiencing it. I had to figure out how to not take that as personally. Don't get me wrong, my ex-husband is a piece of shit, but I contributed to it. Gotcha. Well, I mean, you can get sucked into shit like this without your goddamn permission, you know? Like, that's... Oh, no worries, that's why. Haha, I'm getting into message mod trouble tonight. No worries. Also, this bot's name is Weakening Frustration, and I just find that funny. Oh shit, that's a Vulpix. I want it. Rocktomb. Rocktomb. Oh, that was too much. Ooh, I overdid it. Oops. Ooh, that's a cute Pokemon. Yes, one of the cutest. Oh, ooh. Oh no, yeah. Whoops. So, like, as I play this, I'm realizing that when I was a kid, I must have played Red version way more. Because I'm, like, seeing, like, version exclusive Pokemon in this. And I'm like, well, why does it feel so unusual to see you? And it's because I must not have played my blue version as much. Because blue version was the American version of green over here in the Americas. Meowth. Yeah, I got one, so I gotta... Oh, wait, are they... Am I trapped? There we go. Okay. I was about to say Vulpix is gonna die from that. Yeah, Rock Tomb was a mistake. There we go. Let's try Cut. That's usually weak sauce enough that it, yeah. Roar. Oh, I fucking got dismissed by the fucking Vulpix. That cute little motherfucker made me run away from battle. Billy and I had a conversation yesterday that blew both our minds, to be honest. I didn't realize I had to spell it out. I didn't realize I had to spell out my emotions are more severe, and I know this, so if I sound only slightly angry, then it's not me picking a fight, it's literally the opposite. Yeah, it's you're restraining a fight. Restraining your emotions to prevent a fight. And yeah, I didn't realize. I mean, I can see why it would be helpful to spell it out. Now I'm like really determined to get this full pick. That's why I'm really going for it. But yeah, I think especially as someone who's autistic and not good with social clues, I can see why someone might need it. And as someone with anxiety, I can see why a person would need it. And then as a semi-clueless person myself, I can 100% see why someone would need to have it spelled out. There we go. Jeez. Trapped by a Pidgey. Here we go. Okay. Cut. Okay, they didn't use Roar. I'm gonna use a Great Ball here because we're a little close to the threshold where a Pokeball might not work. I will swallow a fight if it will be hurtful to Peter. That's good. Like he's tired or the subject matter is something he's sensitive to, then I'll eat it and stop an argument. That's good. Like, obviously you have to like pace yourself with how and when you do that, because sometimes it's not the right time to swallow it, and sometimes it's not the right thing to swallow. I mean, my feelings matter, exactly, but I also get to take his welfare into consideration. Yes. Yeah, sometimes you just have to like, sometimes it's just like, now's not the time, you know? Like, sometimes it's, I gotta save this for later. Who was the next gym leader? Erica, I believe. The grass type in Celadon City. Let me see where, I'm pretty sure, but they're like blocking me from getting to Saffron right now. Saffron right there is currently blocked off on all sides. And over here is Erica, the 4th gym leader. Down here is, oh, well, that's the 3rd one. But the next one is Fuchsia City for the 5th. That's Koga, the poison type one. And then you get to Saffron City. Number 6 with Sabrina, the psychic type. And then down here to Cinnabar Island with Blaine, the fire type. And then back to Viridian City for Giovanni, the earth type. A criminal mobster. I always thought that was funny. Let me see. I mean, solving the problem of the week while he's raging with fever from the flu might be bad timing. That's true. You gotta pick your timing. I tried to never fight. That's good. But apparently after 11 years, Billy had never thought that the barely contained rage reaction was me actually putting in effort. Wow. So he just assumed, like, that you were just irritable and just catchy constantly for no reason. It's like, no. he basically came to the conclusion of, I guess it's like the voiced equivalent of RBF. Yeah, I mean, I can see how someone could like end up thinking that. God, you poor bastards. Communication is fucking everything. And emotional clarity. Plus, I'm good at telling him things without saying anything. If he's left dishes in the sink, I'll go and start cleaning them. But give him a hard look. Oh dear. And then, hold on. I'll go and, if he's left dishes in the sink, I'll go and start cleaning them, but give him a hard look. He'll hop up and do the dishes, and we never have to say a thing. just the very like, and then glare-based communication. The type of communication that would be possible if you were like our ancient pre-human ancestors could have done that. Communication. There we go. Post that. Yes, lol. This is prehistoric levels of communication. Okay, this is, I'm like, have I already caught a Voltorb? There's no Pokeball. No, this is a fight. I gotta kill this. Kill? I gotta knock this effort out. Check the old messages. Yeah, for me, I don't know if... It also finally came out that he communicated in voice better than text, and I'm the opposite. So now if we have a conversation we need to have, we finally know how to have it. Communicated in voice better than... So you're like having to do your part of the communication in text, and he has to respond verbally. I mean, the fact that you found it out is huge. Like, that's super helpful. Like, how do we have proper diplomacy in this friendship? This is the way. But he's a big jokester too. I made a rule that we don't leave dishes to soak. Now he loves to find ways to tell me he needs to soak something, and he cackles with glee when I fly around the corner to see what he's up to. He's out here just trolling you. Yeah, I'm a mischievous little shit in a similar way, but I try not to antagonize in ways that I know, like, truly trigger whoever I'm with. Unless I'm feeling stupid levels of mischievous, in which case I'm a little gremlin. But even then, I'm also very apologetic. Yeah, I have a lot of times where my dumb mouth won't speak important words or detail. It's weird, the like difference in communication that comes with that. What can I do here? I'm just gonna keep digging. Communicating, especially communicating with clarity, is huge. And honestly, that was one of the main advantages that Leah and I had, is that we were communicating on the same level, which was in like paragraphs and paragraphs. Like, one text is like a 7-paragraph essay, and I'm over here, I'm pretty good at articulating like my thoughts and why my thoughts are my thoughts. Like, my thoughts and feelings and such, and my wants and needs, and communicating all that, and listening to the other person and understanding and active listening. So having that communication, like, compatibility was huge. He is a big troll. Lol. I love that about him. Aw, that's so sweet. I go partially or fully nonverbal and I can't say shit, but I can type it. Yeah, sometimes sometimes just that part of you, that verbal processing part, like, I wonder if it's straight up like my amygdala is on fire right now, and my verbal processing is out the fucking window, but my ability to write is unaffected. Hey, Dragon Sword 433. What is your name again? I just keep calling you. I can recognize. My brain registers you as your user profile image more than as a name, which is funny. Cam, yes, that's what I figured. I was like, that can't be it. That's my sister's girlfriend's name, and it can't also be Caden's day friend. So like, but it is. So here we are. Dragon works too. Okay. Hello, princess. But yeah, I was like, that was me second guessing the information in my head. I do that, Nate. When my dad died, it took me 2 weeks to be able to verbally talk. Oh, God. Wonder if that'll happen to me. Nom's on sister's girlfriend. You get away. She's taken. I'll defend my sister and her girlfriend. I'll do that shit. Like I got like a fucking broom, like sweeping you away. I had an Xbox friend who called me Dragon even after he learned my name. Lol. I mean, it's pretty sick. It's a pretty sick thing to be called. Okay, we switched to Sandshrew. Man, I wish I had someone who had a fighting type move, because these Magnemites make it. Like, I love this line. But fighting against it is not great. Fighting against Magnemites is not great because they have levitate, and so ground type moves don't affect them. So you've got to. There's two things. You can either do something that makes that levitation go away, or you have to have fighting type moves. I love moving off of my heating pad, and all I feel is pain after a minute. Odd. That shit is wild that's how, like, it's that bad. I'm sorry, someone named that dumb bitch joined my TikTok feed. Just think that just cracks me up. Billy doesn't know the real name of any Xbox friend he's had for 20 years. I learned it was Cameron 2 weeks into knowing the kid. God. I don't know how they do it, frankly. I don't know how, like, how are you not curious on a basic level? And like, for me, knowing a person's name is like the biggest, most important thing, because that's basic respect, right? Is like knowing their name and addressing them by their name and the name they give you also. Like, address the name they give you. I kind of always annoyed me about school when they would like do roll call and read your name, and then you'd be like either correct them or tell them like your preferred name, and then it just doesn't get. 43 years of life, grew up in the 90s, completely different way of thinking. I don't know what the cultural roots of this are, but it's crazy to me to not. Oh shit, my Sandshrew is evolving. But yeah, it's crazy to me to like not know things about the people you spend incredible amounts of time with. Like I've heard some examples of people not knowing that, like, oh, he's married and has kids. I had no idea. Like, how do you not message? How do you not know that? Actually, I don't remember my Xbox friend's name. I think of him as his username too, Caveman. Caveman and Dragon sounds like a dope. Like, I don't know what type of story that is, but I love where that could go. Congratulations, your Sandshrew evolved into Sandslash. Hell yeah. Oh, someone's poisoned. Oh god, that group. Jesus. go through this way. My Xbox friend was married with kids. Okay, good. You did know. I just think it's really funny. Because so many times men just don't know. Or don't ask. Or don't communicate. Sandpan? What? And then Japanese that I'm gonna have to translate. The power of... Sandpan, god damn it. What is Sandpan? That's Sand Slash. Oh! Why Sandpan? What is the pan? Sand Slash fainted, god damn it. No. I mean, Sandpan's still better than Spear for Beedrill. But it's still not right. Sand Pangolin. Oh. Huge missed opportunity to not make it Sandgalin. Right? This seems like a mistake. I mean, maybe they were just going for what would be easier for a kid to say. But Sandgalin seems cooler. I think Sandgalin would be the modern name if they did it nowadays. To be honest, I was a bad girlfriend back in the day. I didn't know his name until we were like halfway through an intimate moment in text. And he freaking said, say my name, and I had to check his Facebook very quickly. Like, holy shit, hold up, I gotta look you up in the modern version of a Rolodex. Uh-huh, okay. Yes, Billy, yes, again. Oh dear, yeah. I mean, at least you thought on your feet and had a way out of it. And it wasn't like in the moment in person, because that would be devastating. Yeah, I never told him, of course. Even to this day. Because that's some amazing lore. Nope. Oh my, I mean, why not tell him now? Like, why not? It's so funny. But yeah, Sandgalin. It should be Sandgalin, not Sandpan. I was randomly paired with Caveman on Apex Legends, and he was very energetic. I almost didn't turn on my mic, Lamau. But I did, and then we proceeded to play for years together. That's cute. But yeah, I know like how that can be. Oh, this motherfucker has Levitate too. God damn it. Where it's like, oh, do I want to deal with this level of energy? Am I capable? Do I want to get myself into this? And then it works out. But yeah, man, congrats. It's still embarrassing, even though I laugh about it. I mean, it's embarrassing, but cute and funny. And I think it just makes a good story. Like, that's one of those... I think that's one worth like telling people, because it's just so it's cute in an unexpected way. Here, blah blah blah. Last page. I had so many good Toontown friends. I miss a lot of them. Oh, I'm sorry you're not still in contact with them. Why does Rock Tomb suck so much? I miss it with it so often. That's the only thing that sucks about it. Otherwise, it's pretty rad. But I know it's really hard to keep up with friends. I've never been good at it. Even like oldest, closest friends. It's really difficult. He yelled, yo, what's up, Dragon? As soon as the game started, and I was like, do I really want to deal with this kind of guy? But yeah, you do. You do. It's, it worked out. Oh my god, fucking Rock Tomb, y'all. Yo, what's up, dragon? Use cut. Just get me out of here. Oh my god, come on. Don't. Son of a bitch. Cut. There we go. I always called him Bishop because that was the username he had when we met on the game. As a title for a religious figure, I find that funny to call someone in bed. At least everyone was of age with this bishop. Let's see. It was especially hard to keep up with Toontown friends outside of Toontown because of the heavy text moderation. Oh, they were one of those ones where like they don't share personal information and they were very serious about it. He was crazy bad at the game, but LMFAO. But he was a good human shield. That's fucking hilarious. He was terrible, but he could sponge bullets like no other. I mean, in a video game, that is a valid role in some games. Is Meat Shield. It goes by Bishop or Bishop Reaver online. Gotcha. A Reaver of Bishops. The bishops must be reaved. It's reaving season for these bishops. Finally, getting that Pidgeotto. I don't know if I'm going to keep the Pidgeotto. Why? Why, she says. Oh, God. I'm always going back to heal my Pokemon. Like, I don't ever want to use my potions and stuff until I absolutely need to. Yeah, it used to be a Disney game, and the team for Rewritten kept the heavy moderation for good reasons. Yeah. Better than Roblox, right? Even has a tattoo of his username, a chess bishop holding a scythe. Nice. God, it only moves diagonally, but there's a very circular reach. It'd be like a bishop that has like the killing reach range of a knight. All right, so okay, we're going to Celadon City, is what's happening. What Pokemon should I be leveling? It should be Pidgeotto and Golbat that I should be leveling. Much as I love a Sand Slash. So, okay, there we go. Yeah. Already been 43 minutes. It's hard. It's easy to lose track of time with Pokemon. I've been just sort of following down the rabbit hole with more and more Pokemon. It's super easy to just keep going. I wrote a story for him the other day and he was so sweet about it. Oh, what was it about? What did he say? When you go down in Apex, you actually do get a mini shield to protect yourself. But when we were in sync where I would hide and he would put up his shield, and as soon as the enemy would start to reload, he would put his shield down and I would shoot. Nice. Perfect. It's like having a co-pilot, but all they do is shield. A shield pilot. I never got into Apex Legends. I think there's a Switch 2 version at this point, right? I don't know. Is it worth getting into? It's called Queen Takes Knight, Bishop Takes Pawn. Aww. I'm hesitant to ask what the genre is. A giant fucking metaphor, basically. Nice. That's so sweet. It's a fun title. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. We must look silly standing here like this. A little bit. I love how there is some self-awareness in some of this writing. Last Megan would like to battle. Last Megan sent a pigeon. Yeah, it's only 5 or 6 pages. That's pretty solid though. That's around 300, around 2,000 words. 1,500, 2,000 words. I was really good at the game, so I would get sweaty lobbies. So not super fun. Sweaty lobbies. Gotcha. So like a lot of tough players. Yeah. It sucks when you start doing well in a game and then it starts feeding you to more powerful players. Then you stop having a good time because you're getting curb stomped. I would have that in Splatoon and in Mortal Kombat, where I would just like, hey, I'm doing good. And the game's like, congratulations, you've won an ass beating. You making me think of the sweaty games of Left 4 Dead 2 I would get in. Oh, I love Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. That's some good shit. Valve, bring it to the Switch. Bring the orange box to the Switch. I know it's been like 20 years, but do it. But I don't know. It wasn't. Left 4 Dead is definitely not fun when people are taking it seriously, but it's really fun when the stakes are like super serious. And that's just by which I mean like in gameplay, like that part's great. But when people are there taking it super serious and not having fun with it, it's, yeah. Not good. Nah, not nearly that. I wrote it in my phone's notepad lol, so 6 notepad pages. Oh, okay, all right. So maybe like 1,000 words. Maybe. But still, that's super cute. Aw, an unsquished Luigi with a gift. Bless you. I can't even get my own mod to... Stop that! When I play Left 4 Dead, I constantly have tanks appear in my dreams, and it's crazy. Yo, that's a terrible place for tanks to show up, is in your goddamn dreams. They're one of my favorite things to play, and under the right circumstances, they're one of my favorite things to fight in that game. Just cause, like, it's a big accomplishment and it can feel very gratifying. But a tank at the wrong time, it feels like a punishment from God. It's like, what did I do wrong? How can I right this? Who do I have to make a sacrifice to? Oy. I hate the way games create matchups because I would be the only good person on my team and the other team would be okay across the board, but the teamwork made them better. And that's for all games. Yep. Like, being the star player means absolutely jack shit if you're the only person who can pull their weight. Because you'll be the person pulling everyone's weight and then yeah, you just fail. But a group of okay players or you know, even just 2 good players on a mid team can be enough. I would have nightmares where I would be stuck in school because tanks were surrounding the place. Ooh. God, that's rough. Sent the story. Oh. I'll give that a look at some point. You want us to look at that online on screen at some point? I don't know when. It's almost got like epic poem structure. You can share if you want or not. I'm not sure at what point I'm trying to follow the dopamine chain of my Pokemon, but we will get to it. Because I don't, because media, like stories, music, that kind of thing will definitely alter my mood in significant ways. And so I'm always hesitant to like immediately ingest them because I'm like, especially if I'm like, I'm on a good train of happiness and I'm like, I've got control over it. We're in a good spot. And I don't know if I can get back on this again. But yeah, I'll keep it in mind. Noms you gently. I'm being gummed. I do play a tank on Overwatch so I can delay my death until a teammate has an ult or something. Nice. Gotta sponge up those bullets. I'm gonna make I hurt my knee ouch into a bullet sponge if he doesn't leave my Luigi's alone. There was a cake in that package. You've squished his cake. How many hours he spent on that cake? If only there was a way, if only there was a way for me to take away your Luigi squishing power, but I do not think that is an option for me. I may have just realized I'm sick. Oh, what do you think with, like, what do you think you're sick with? I would riot if you took my power away. Well, I'm very proud of you. That's more than most Americans are doing when they should be rioting. I just coughed like an old man. Oh, hopefully not COVID. Yeah, really hoping. And hoping it's just like a plain, like, whatchamacallit. Just a cold, right? Like, I'm just praying for that, because, like, flu, SARS, all that shit sucks. Powerless short man, pick me up, ape together strong. So true. What's funny about the ape together strong thing and like the bundle of sticks is that's the exact same logic behind fascism. Like the fascia is a bundle of sticks, and the idea is that it's stronger when it's together. So when we say apes together strong, it's like it makes sense, but if once you throw in the visual of the branches, it starts to get a little like, uh-oh. Bundle of sticks. Yep. It feels like the pneumonia coughs I had when I was 7. Ooh, that's triggering. Scary, kinda. Ooh. What's a bundle of sticks called in French? A faggot. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist because it's so fun to say. I love a silly accent. We finally made it to Celadon City, and immediately the first thing we see is a rocket. Oh, God. I forgot they're here. There's a whole thing we got to do here. We got to Team Rocket. Yeah, no. They literally killed the Cubone and the Cubone's mom. Like, the straight up multiple people saying that they saw Team Rocket kill a Marowak and in front of its own child. Give me my Slowpoke tails. I'll beat you with a Slowpoke tail, you criminal. I am not 7 anymore. My immune system can handle it. Besides, I survived that ish at 7, so why not 29? Very true. However, everyone please be sure to take care of yourselves and go to the doctor. I'd like to remind everyone that Leah was only 29 last September. Oh, if you don't think it can't happen to you, it can. Go to your doctor. Get checked. I've been given tea. I've been what is the tea? Yep, it's happened to me. Yep, you gotta go. Gotta make sure you're checked out. I'm going to the doctor soon. Good. And I'm going to bring up this period BS because this shit isn't normal. What's going on? Not to TMI. Also, speaking of tea, it will slip. Use? What is the tea for? Ooh, it's green tea. Hell yeah. In one of those you know me cups. Or you know me cups. I can survive a railgun, but if I get the flu, I will be dying. That's where I'm at. Like, physical pain's not really what gets me, but if I get sick, like, I get all kinds of messed up. There's a lot they don't tell you and need to about what can hurt you and damage your organs. Health education is something I don't think we talk about enough in this country, and part of it's because, like, we can't afford it enough to even want to be educated. It'd be like looking at like a Christmas present you can't have. It's for the guard who won't let you in Celadon, if I recall correctly. Oh. Look at this. I wrote the story. Isn't Erica cute? I like Misty a lot too. Oh, and Sabrina. I like her. All right. Keep it in your pants, dude. I've gone over 5 months without having a period. Not to scare you, but same with Leah. So, yeah, everyone get your shit checked. There's gonna be a lot of little grim reminders like that from me after this. And part of it's to help me get to a doctor myself. Reminding others helps me remind myself. Helping others helps me help myself. It's one of my limitations, but fortunately it is solved by helping others. I love that, so technically I still win. Let's go get an Eevee, right? When I finally have a period, I'm exhausted and in horrible pain. Ugh. Isn't that normal? Isn't that how all periods are? But I mean, I guess you're talking about truly like a bedridden and in agony. Man, I shall see what my parents think of if it worsens. It could just be dust for now. Well, I hope so. No, not all periods. Huh. I did not know. I thought they just all sucked all the time. Matthew obtained an Eevee. Do I want to give a nickname to this Eevee? No. The problem with an Eevee is, I mean, I think maybe Flareon is the one that would be most useful. Well, no, I've got Gen 2 options, don't I? So I can get Umbreon, so we're okay, right? I can get Umbreon in this game. Tab. Can you get Umbreon in LeafGreen? What? No! Damn. That makes it hard again. God damn it. Because Jolteon's really the only one I like. I mean, it's one I like the most. They're all good, but I'm an electric type kind of guy. For some reason, this reminded me of this post a trans woman made where her doctor asked when her last period was. Honestly, I would be, if I was a trans woman, I'd be so flattered to have been asked. So when was your last period? And it was like, never, but thank you. I remember a doctor telling me to lift my shirt and saying my breasts were swollen because he didn't read my fucking file. Jesus. Just the basics, man. Just the basic overview. Just read the goddamn file. Just the lack of like the basics sometimes drives me crazy the most. Definitely not all periods. I've been sleeping so much lately and I don't want to leave the house because I'm constantly in pain unless I'm on a heating pad or in bed. Yeah, get to a doctor ASAP. Wait. Hold up. Can I get Ollie Toad in LeafGreen? Okay, but I do think if I'm gonna get a water type, it's gonna be Slowking. Water Psychic. Okay, when can I get Slowking? Damn. Slowking post Elite Four. So I have to beat the game before I can get Slowking. God damn it. If a doctor asks a trans person about shit they don't deal with, that just tells us he didn't give a damn to read our files. Because we have to write that down. God, it's just so... How are you not, like, embarrassed beyond belief as a doctor for making a mistake like that? You know? Now they'll read summarized files from ChatGPT? Really? Oy. It's a telephone. Better not use it. I would be like unrecoverably embarrassed if that was me who made a mistake like that. Good God. Yeah, another brick break would be good. I like brick break. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Current state of the world is so... Not even just disappointing. Disappointing would be one thing, but like... So brutally unfair and vicious. And with the Epstein files, just disgusting beyond belief. And this is just the shit that we know. And there's plenty we don't. My dad works for the government and has ChatGPT create reports. That seems like an error. Considering, you know, the amount of times it hallucinates and lies and ignores instructions. And just the imperfections. Pokemon should I teach? Only be taught once. Get out of here. I just don't see doctors who don't read my shit. That's the right move. I give them one chance. That's it. That's all they deserve. Like, if they're just gonna show their ass like that. Ugh. The disrespect. I went on Twitter to look at a post about Iron Lung and people were seriously asking Grok who Markiplier was. Yeah, you can tell who's like on YouTube and not on YouTube. Because if you're on YouTube, Markiplier's everywhere. But he didn't go into like the level of heavy exploitative merchandising that like a Ninja or a Mr. Beast did. So I don't think people know him on the same level. Don't mind me. Just grabbing one of each. Gotta love AI writing reports. Oh my god. Yes. Hold up. Let me get the... That. Utah Police Department testing AI report writing software shares comical error caused by the Princess and the Frog. A Heber City officer was mistakenly written as turning into a frog after an AI report writing program picked up a movie playing in the background. The report initially stated that an officer morphed into a frog. That's when we learned the importance of correcting these AI generated reports. What happens when you get shot because an AI hallucinated a crime that you didn't do, right? And it only hallucinated that shit because it was programmed to do so. Like, that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing where it's like, let's tweak the algorithm a bit so it kills people, but the people we want it to kill, and not so much the people it was intended to kill. Well, that's amusing. Yeah, it's amusing until a robot dog shoots you. Sorry, I'm being a little grim about it. My current primary care asked me on my first visit when my last period was, and even took the time beforehand to look up my endocrinologist's number to converse about what he should be expecting. That's the way to go. I'm glad you found someone that takes this shit seriously. And it's just amazing how many clowns aren't. Not like they care who they kill anyways. Yeah. Oh, AI have already flagged chips as a gun. Guess the kid's skin color. Oh my god. Who is a fucking George Zimmerman? Jesus. Such a despicable way of trying to like run the world and operate. It drives me insane. All right, I like to get one of each of these. It just drives me insane. Man attempts to cope with Game Boy Advance game about, I mean, technically animal fighting. Well, I've already decided if a robot dog shoots me, I'm going to be surprised. If a robot dog shoots me, I'm going to be unsurprised. I'm going to be very disappointed in reality. He's a part-time volunteer doctor. This guy isn't even being paid. Oh, that's so sweet. That's why he's checking that shit. It's because he's a volunteer. He genuinely gives a shit. Like, they don't even have to pay me to be around. I just care. And dare I say, I might even be disgruntled. Some might even say the robot dog is going to get shot. Let's see. What else have we got? It would be a twist because police usually shoot dogs. Shut that dog up! Yeah. Oh my god. Psst, there's a basement under the game corner right here. I walk into one restaurant and I'm immediately told about a criminal organization. Also, is that curry? That looks delicious. What's this? What are you eating? It's a cup with a Pokemon on it. I'm going straight here. I won't be needing this anymore. Received a coin case. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even intend on doing this. This is why you talk to everyone in Pokemon games. Bam. To the drugstore. Lol, yep, he's retired and just kind of stuck around the office to keep helping. That's so sweet. Oh no, a giant robot stepped on Luigi. Where is Word Girl to stop the robot? Wow, the robot looks suspiciously like my main moderator and clown. Where is Word Girl? Will no Word Girl rid me of this meddlesome clowncer? Peter Merrick made a curry last week that was sublime. My god, it was delicious. God, so good. I gotta make some curry. Some white people Kansas curry. Which, I mean, I don't think it's super off base. It's just, you know, this is clearly made by the whites. I want curry. Curry is for people who don't squish Luigi's, okay? I don't make the rules. No, hey man, you know, you dug this grave. Pokemon, no, this is a hotel for people. Why? Why did she bring her brother? Oh my god, are you trying to get laid, dude? I'm on vacation with my brother and boyfriend. On my vacation, my sis brought me along. Awesome. Why did she bring her brother? Whiny punk ass. Anyway. See, that's three more Squish Luigis, 3 times less curry for you. You just extended your curry ban by 3 more months. By the way, I was in withdrawals for like 4 days, it feels like. I don't think it was that long. Damn. I'm glad that they're past, though. 4 days. Even if it's just how it felt is hell. You gotta watch your step, babe. You don't see me accidentally squishing you. Otherwise, Word Girl would be beating up your cam all the time. I'm gonna get those long-ass boots Commander Peepers gets in that one episode. I'm thinking of the long-ass boots that Patrick Star wears. Hold on, let me see. Abra, Clefairy, Pinsir, Dratini, Porygon. Wonder if there's like a or something. Shadow Ball. Okay. Ice Beam. Ice Beam, Iron Tail, Thunderbolt. And then Flamethrower. Okay. You couldn't leave bed. Did feed water Kitty a few times, but the last day I had to call Dad to help me feed Kitty. Oh no. Damn. Sorry, dude. Did you ever get the new medicine? Wasn't that a thing? You'll finally be at my... With the super long ass boots Commander Peepers gets in that one episode, you'll finally be at your boyfriend's shoulders. They friends? It wasn't meds? I'm so confused. Also, here is a... Look at this Snorlax. Isn't it neat? Withdrawals from my addiction. Forget what that is. Your strange addiction. Sometimes the intensity of our love scares me. Okay, why do they look related though? Young couple Leah and Jed. We're gonna bite and we're gonna dig. Snorlax, Cabagon. I love that you've got the Japanese names in your head now. And then I'll put on my combat boots and you'll be shorter than when we started. Are you gonna take that? Are you gonna take that kind of disrespect? Oop. Did I miss? No, okay. No, did I miss? They missed. Oh, friggin' safeguard. Gonna squish your combat. Ooh, that did not do much. That straight up killed them. Okay. I'm proud of you, Nidoqueen. Golbat leveled up. Hopefully we can get a Crobat out of it here soon. Bite. And dig again, because that shit worked. Confuse Ray. Hayden has to take me down like Shadow of the Colossus. Or like some of the bosses in Super Mario Galaxy. I'm addicted to WoW. Oh, right. Right. I forgot. I'm addicted to WoW, not video games, just that one. And last Wednesday I woke up from being out of front, was playing the fucking game. I don't know how long I played and how long I was in withdrawals after I managed to quit. Damn. Don't do crack or World of Warcraft, kids. I say that as someone who is, I mean, I probably would count as addicted to video games. World of Warcraft. Yeah, I never quite saw the appeal, and then once I learned how bad it was for people in their lives, I was like, let me just hold on to that feeling of not understanding the appeal, because it seems like that's really going to save my life. I liked WoW, but I grew bored with it. Yeah, I never quite got it. Y'all look related over here. Listen, Leah, you need to focus less on me. Oh my god. Dad's trying to put up boundaries. Shout out to my old art teacher who Anna and I jokingly asked her if she did crack. That's adorable. Did she say yes? Did she say anything? Also, a doduo. Ooh, just enough to catch. Just enough. I'm not addicted to games. I play casually all other games, and I grew up on it. I lost 20 years of my life. Oh no. If I have kids, should I be careful showing them Pokemon? By the time, like, are there going to be like 2,000 Pokemon by the time they're like 18? I'm addicted to games, but I also have ADD, so I would just bounce around my games. That's where I'm at, is I'm addicted to games, but I have ADHD, and you can see it on the stream. But when it hits my hyperfixations, like Pokemon, I dive deep. No, she said, no, I don't do crack, and then that year she bought Christmas crack? What is Christmas crack? Hold up. Is that what you call it when Santa bends over? Crisp crack. Ooh. Type of seasonal bark. Dangerous. I'm into it. It's going to be holodeck Pokemon. Oh, I'd be into that. No, World of Warcraft is rated the #1 most addictive game by multiple sources. Should we be regulating games like this? Like, should we be doing that? Should we be saying, like we have the studies put like a cigarette box style thing on it that says this shit is addictive, like, be warned? Because I can see an argument to be made for making that happen. The noms. Yeah, dude, that shit looked delicious. I don't have any chocolate in this apartment right now, which is very upsetting. Because right now I'm craving it. I don't know. There's a lot of people saying that WoW shouldn't be given to kids, but it's a slippery slope. Yeah. I would say it shouldn't be given to kids, and I think you personally are a example of why. Because if you grew up with it and now you're struggling with it like this, I think the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is having withdrawal symptoms that lasts for seemingly 4 days. So yeah. But will I be giving my kid Pokemon? Yes. Will it be a different kind of addiction? Yes. But I mean, it's the same. It would be me making the same, like, potentially the same mistake as your dad, right? By accident. Not like your dad did that on purpose. He just liked the thing. Champ in the making. Oh shit! The guy who, at the front of the gyms, who talks to you is here. I know that this was one of the favorite places to go looking for hidden items on the floor because there was so much of it, just like hidden coins and stuff. Yep, there they are. Maybe I just have PSAs and shiz with the info on WoW and other known addictive games. Maybe just have PSAs. Let the public know so they can be informed. Yeah, I mean that would be the more measured thing than here's a label on this thing that says it's addictive, but I don't know, man. And like, cause like then what the slippery slope is then, well then we have to put this on all of the candy bars and all of the sodas. But again, there's something to be said for doing that. And if it even had like if it even statistically improves things by 5 or 10%, like it reduces use, like that would still be worth it. Let's go gambling. Oh dang it, dang it. Oh dang it, oh dang it. Let's go gambling. Oh dang it, oh dang it. Hell yeah. But we might eventually not have to regulate things that are personal freedoms, because we might take raising children who are healthy mentally and physically seriously. We'll be able to turn off harmful genetic traits. You're talking about sort of not so much customizing your baby as like getting ahead of the problems, like probably in the womb at that point, right? I'm not sure how much designer baby stuff we have science-wise at this point. Nothing's a sure thing. As turning off the gene expression of traits that are negative. Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be so dangerous. Because then we're getting into like what I would describe as practical eugenics. You can put a print of your Pokemon. Yes. Please choose the print type normal. Okay. Pokemon, check your trainer card. Oh my god. Yo, that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Not designer babies, you do it as an adult. Oh, that'd be cool. Okay. As long as like a medical procedure. Like, the idea of designer babies is I'm a little sus on. Like, I can see it being a thing that's valuable to do, but I can also see it going really out of control. Like, if you're an adult and making those decisions, that definitely hits different. Well, so you have a gene that means you don't utilize insulin well, so you're a type 1 diabetic. You can stop that gene from expressing. Oh, hell yeah. That would be sick. I hope we get to that soon. Then there's the trick of like, how expensive is that? How expensive should it be? My Golbat still hasn't evolved, and that's upsetting to me. Usually I'm very good at evolving them quickly. Instead of going on all kinds of meds, they can fix it. We gotta get to that point, man. Wish we didn't have all of these fucking Nazis and corrupt, greedy assholes. We could really get some shit done on this. Driving me nuts. The wasted potential of the human race continues to drive me insane. No, my Pikachu hurt itself in its confusion, and then a Zubat bit it. And now we snapped out of confusion and we're quickly attacking. Golbat, Pikachu. Okay, Pikachu's up. To be honest, most of the genetic crap I have to deal with is, I don't know, I think it's the type of, the damage is done-ish. Yeah, it depends on what exactly, you know, is wrong. I'm sorry, he's like, it's gonna be hit, it's gonna be figured out, and then disappears over here. It's like, not like that's not a clue. Let's push it. Yep. Wow. Subtle. Team Rocket is not known for its wisdom or its stealth. Your body fully regenerates roughly every 7 years, so if you fix up the youngest cells, they would likely proliferate in 10 years. Ooh. Well, the brain is most malleable in childhood, but it remains malleable to a degree to our entire life. Yeah. Human biology. So wild that we evolved to this point. And there's so many like amazing things about the human body and human evolution. And then there's like things where it's clearly like evolution was like, and that's good enough. Moving on. Oh my god, I forgot it. Like there's this pervert hanging outside. Oh god. So we can relearn and repath neurons from psychological damage. Hell yeah. I would love some of that. That would go a long way. And kill. All right. Hold up. Doot, 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 doot. Cut. There's nothing to cut. Damn it. You hear that, old man? This video game said you're nothing. You're nothing. Throw this at Pikachu. I don't know. I don't think schizoaffective can be cured in adulthood. If it is, that'd be nice. That would be nice. I don't know either. It feels like a complex, like, genetics is so weird because, like, is that one gene you need to block, or is that multiple genes you need to block? Fun fact, the brain is salty. Ugh. My brain is like, my brain tastes like a pickle. I don't like that. Stomps on the creepy man. Hell yeah, curb stomp that fucker. Currently, there is no cure for schizoaffective. Yeah, but in your future, I don't know if it'd be possible. Yeah, I don't know. Like the future you're describing, that is. Yeah, I don't know. I personally, I'm a person who likes to solve problems, so I'm always on the side of like, let's figure out a way to heal this, or at least, you know, treat it or cope with it better, but yawning. The spinal fluid is also salty. Please tell me you don't know this from experience. Please tell me you're not just sipping on spinal columns. We are still learning so much. Like China just completed years-long research that resulted in them finding out there are 3 main types of ADHD. It's not all one cause. 3 main types of ADHD. Good lord. Thank God that they're getting more clarity on it, because growing up there was very little, and they just gave me Ritalin when I was 5 years old and sent me on my way. Please stop. Yes, yes. Please stop with nervous system saltiness. Yep, inattentive, attentive, and mixed. And I'm mixed. I don't know what I am. I haven't had that examined. I'm probably mixed. Everything else about me is. Well, I am yachting. I probably need to take a little stretch break here in a second. Will Matthew change Pokemon? Absolutely not. We're just here spamming Wing Attack. I should probably teach my Golbat Fly. Matthew change. No, I won't. My Pokemon. You know, I'd never thought of it. I'd never thought about it, but I guess Golbat continues to be long even when its mouth is closed. Grizzled. Severe combined with emotional dysregulation, dominantly hyperactive, impulsive, predominantly inattentive. I think I'm here. If my behavior on live stream is any indication, with my like, all right, this game, all right, let's switch to this game, and my ability to maintain a certain level of energy. Inattentive is what used to be called ADD. Attentive is traditional ADHD. Mixed is basically you show some symptoms of both. Gotcha. Now, someone made a post on Reddit where they had a headache and turned out there was a hole between their spine and their throat. So they tasted their spinal fluid for a while. I didn't even know that was a bug that could happen. Why is my status still on Flashpoint? What does that mean? I'm number one. I'm getting the creeps from, from the, yeah. Bug laugh. Yeah, it's definitely not a fucking feature. Please stop now. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cam. We're gonna have to, this is a rare moment. We're gonna have to call a veto. My Discord status is still set on me playing a game on Flashpoint. Oh. I hate when the Discord status gets stuck. Oh, nose. Like I could go daydream mode or have spurts of massive energy where I run in circles. Yeah. My daydream mode isn't as bad to count. I think I'm attentive. Attentive. Yes, I totally would appreciate if you would stop. I'll owe you one, Dragon. It's amazing that this is the thing that brought the entire chat together as a stop. We've had some people who were like weird and hateful, and we didn't take them nearly as seriously as like, bro. Oh, that's so funny. Not that we're mad at you, Cam. It's just really funny. This Golbat is going to get leveled up until it friggin' evolves, goddammit. Yeah, not much is too much, and maybe it's my state of mind, but no, we've got others in the chat. But my fun facts, there's other fun facts. You have others. I know you do. I believe in you. I don't super mind, but I am like, ooh, that's rough. Got to use Gloom. All right, now my Golbat is gonna be the most powerful Pokemon on my team because I'm trying to get my damn Crobat. Unfun facts, you mean? Well, we love the fun facts. Just maybe find some different ones temporarily. Oh my god. Yeah, there's just some things where it's like, give us a chance to stop the creepy crawly feelings. Yeah. It's because we're all thinking about how salty we are on the inside, and none of us wants this. Come on, Golbat. Evolve. Please. Haven't I been nice? Learn Confuse Ray. What's the the accuracy on Confused Ray is 100 versus Super. Wow, okay. Whew. Not me feeling the scar in the back of my neck and wondering how close I got to that same shiz. Ooh. Ugh. Yeah, that's scurry. Well, that didn't evolve my goddamn Golbat, which is upsetting. All right. We're going to switch over to this bad boy. Golbat doesn't evolve in Gen 1, but doesn't it evolve in this? When to get Crobat Leaf Green? Post game. God damn it. Okay. So it still exists. It's just not available yet. I got stabbed back in Baltimore? Fuck, dude. Yeah, it has a scar and there was a hole. I'm so sorry. I feel like Katie from that one scene.
My route.
Hold up, hold up. I know exactly what this is.
My route. Everyone's a pony, and they all eat rainbows and poop butterflies.
That's beautiful, Katie. In a really weird way.
My one.
I'm used to the version where like it goes as it withdraws. I wasn't expecting it to be silent. That was somehow more scary. Just. Oh my god. But there's no need to withdraw into the shrubs, my friend. Just hold off on the saltiness qualities. Come on, Bale Sprout. Just perish. So I can't. So that sucks that I can't get Crobat immediately. I left a call with Billy for this. Thanks. I mean, I appreciate that. Actually, is very flattering. I'm sorry that you had to deal with body horror to this level. Hey, fun fact, guys. Did you know that I am VY Canis Majoris, one of the largest stone stars of the What? You're a star? I like the idea that you walked into the room like in one of those costumes. It's like a big ball, like a sun. You're like, I'm here to change the subject. Did you know that I am a VY Canis Majoris? That I am VY Canis Majoris, one of the largest stars known in the present universe? Let's have a look. Sounds like a technical name for part of the vagina. Ah, yes, as you can see, if you stimulate the Canis Majoris, you can get her back to Arch in this way. Fun fact, guys, when people die, they shit themselves usually. Shit and piss. Exactly. Canis Majoris. Oh. That's our sun. That's Earth's orbit. That damn. We are a drop of piss in the air compared to this. God. Well, the fun fact is you usually shit yourself giving birth. Yeah, I've heard about that one. That's tragic. And then of course the tearing. The suddenly my vagina and my anus are one entrance. I never want a child. Yeah. My mom had 5 and I don't. Nah, yeah, the tearing is no fun. Fun facts, you are Stardust. There, see, those are the cute ones. We are all Stardust. 1 light year equals about 5.9 trillion miles, I'd say. I love the basically 1 light year is about 5.9 trillion miles if by the crow flies. Like, If a dog is wet, just really real country about it. Usually the tearing happens though as the head is coming out, and it's so fucking painful that you don't feel the tearing. Okay, I mean, that's an upside. At least it's not like, at least you can't feel every part of you know, your baby making it, well, letting it rip. You feel it afterwards. Yeah, that's the part where you have to live with it and sleep and sit and ice and ugh. I used to be the largest star in the universe, you see, until some hypergiants like UI Scooty dwarfed me. UI Scooty. Largest known black hole. This is making feel UV Scooty smaller than Canis Majoris. Oh shit, nope. Damn. Fun fact, humans have some of the biggest dicks of all mammals compared to gorillas, which you can't even see them because they're so small. It's like a 3-inch average, 2 to 3 inch average for a gorilla. It's like, it can steal your girl, but only to a certain extent. Like, can you, like, what was it? What were things proportional for King Kong, or was King Kong a genital exception? In this essay, I'm pretty sure a horse has a big dick. And more obscure science facts with Redcap Sue. As somebody who has taken care of horses, a male horse to be exact, yes. Which is for reach and not just for demoralizing others. Making humans feel inadequate. But not everyone's a size queen. Yes, that's why I didn't say we have the biggest, just some of, I think, and then there's the walrus. The walrus has the second biggest in the animal kingdom. The first is me. That's not my joke. I just had to throw that one out there. Fun fact, there is evidence dick length and nose size are positively correlated. Oh my god. Huh. Lol, Matthew. I actually heard a Ghostbuster say that. That was a joke I saw Dan Aykroyd make in a movie ages ago. It took everything for me to not, like, giggle after I said it. Really, like, had to hold in. Fun fact, the Greeks used to think small dicks meant wisdom, so their heroes all have small dicks. Which, what? I mean, how do you end up there? I mean, you definitely shouldn't end up in, like, big dick means stupid. Rasputin's dick was preserved and it's in a museum. I love how we pivoted to this type of biology fact. Is it small? No. No, it's not small. It has its own floor of the museum. I'd believe that. I mean, it is. It is sitting there preserved. I don't know if it's exactly the real one. There's so much, like, there's so much propaganda and myth around him that it's hard to say. Rasputin was weird as fuck, bruh. I know. What's really funny is that, like, when they started, like, killing him, for one, he was at this gay Russian noble's house having what he thought was going to be a fun dinner party. And this Russian noble was known for being hella flamboyant, like just gay and open and shit. And so, like, when they started assassinating Rasputin, like they were it was like a little party. He was eating food, drinking. They were playing Yankee Doodle came to town, riding on his pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. It was a very popular song at the time. That was playing in the background as they were trying to assassinate fucking Rasputin. Insane. History is ridiculous. There was a study measuring nose size and SPL, stretched penile length, and they were indeed correlated. That's wild. Huh. Huh. It all worked out for me. Yankee Doodle, yep. Just playing on the record player, playing on the old Victrola, or whatever the hell the Russians had. I don't know if they had them all the way out there, but just fucker just would not die. I had to learn Yankee Doodle on piano. That's hilarious. Can you still do it? Yankee Doodle is a song making fun of Americans, and now we play sing it as almost another anthem. That's what you got to do. When they make fun of you, you just take it and make it your own. Yeah, we're dedicated to that kind of business. Well, if the assassins had called ahead, they could have played something more appropriate. Lol. Well, no, the assassins were the noble. This was all his plan. Like the assassins were the gay Russian noble's dudes and his own servants and bros. Like, that was their choice. Like, a historically accurate recreation of Rasputin's assassination requires Yankee Doodle in the background. We didn't make it our own. We changed nothing about it. We made it our own by saying, yeah, fuck yeah, Yankee Doodle went to town. I'm Yankee Doodle. This is my fucking pony named Macaroni, and this is my fucking feather in my cap. Eat shit. Like, you make it your own by playing it unironically, living it unironically. Fun fact, the Navy used to have a job to find gay seamen, allowing the person hired to be gay in the open. It was a very popular job. Oh my god. Gay seamen. I mean, not all seamen are gay, but some of them are Navy gay, which means gay for circumstances. we went, wait, this shit slaps. Yep. I could probably play it if I found the sheet music. Hell yeah, that would be fun. Yankee Doodle and Rasputin won't die. Okay, I gotta revive this poor Pidgeotto. Yankee Doodle means American idiot, riding his pony because Americans are too short for horses, and a feather as macaroni was the idea. We have no fashion sense. And we were like, yeah, fuck you anyway. You shouldn't have made the song so good if you were gonna make fun of us. Yankee Doodle came to town riding on his pony. Do 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 do. Yeah, macaroni was like a term for something that's good or fashionable, and so we were just fucking clueless. Fashionable, yes. Oh man, some macaroni and cheese sounds good though. Friggin' stun spore. Oh, friggin' acid. Okay, we're switching Pokemon. Going to Pikachu. I had mac and cheese earlier. Hell yeah. I had chicken tenders earlier. I will have chili tomorrow. By which I mean I will make chili tomorrow. I just realized I don't know where my baby is. Sec. Dingo ate your baby. It's tragic. Dingo did actually steal that woman's baby. People didn't believe her. Dingo from Sonic Underground. Hold up. Oh my god, I forgot which. I was like, which one is that? Hold up. Oh shit. I had homemade chicken fajita taco with a salsa. It sounds amazing. Oh, he's right next to the bed. We good. Okay, good. And homemade tortillas. Ooh. Sounds delicioso. Fun fact, if the moon were to disappear, it would take 7 to 8 minutes for the lack of light and gravity to reach us. See, the lack of gravity reaching us is almost scarier. Like, holy shit, right? Baby kitty cat. Aw, baby. Just a little guy. When we finished our fresh yeast and it's ready to use, we'll bake bread tomorrow. Hell yeah. What kind of bread? Bread's so fucking good. Homemade bread, especially hot. Ah. If the world stopped rotating, we would die immediately? Really? I mean, I guess we would get flung immediately, right? Like, we have waves because moon. Yeah. Yeah, we would be effed. It's just going to be white, maybe some sourdough. I never quite got the appeal of sourdough. I mean, it's fine, but I don't know why it seems to be the default for everybody. We have waves because moon. I just love. Feels like caveman explaining it. The way our ancestors would speak. It's just the basics. We are out of bread. Oh, that sounds. Change Pokemon? I think not. I was reading we can pre-prepare the dough and freeze it. Oh, like you could like make dough balls, and then like freeze them, and then when you're ready, you can like thaw them and let them rise. That kind of thing. We might try a few loaves to have around for that. That'd be nice. What is American bread? Why is Gamora? And how does Chair? Why is Gamora American bread? So much sugar. It tastes like cake. Extremely soft, fluffy, and some spongy. Would you like American bread? Yes, if the sun were to disappear, we would continue to orbit where it was until the gravitational field snapped back due to no longer having a mass holding it down. Which would be wild because then we'd have to start responding to the gravitational pull of all the other planets in our solar system, as will they, and Lord knows what that's going to do for everybody's orbits. Give orange me, eat orange, give me, eat orange, give me. When the caveman telling you about the moon is hungry. But I bought some medieval flour and I might try doing a loaf with it. Yeah, you were telling me about that. You gotta tell me how that goes. Also, I just stomped Erica. I'm not really usually celebrating these big things because I've technically have done these like 10 times. Like I've played these games so many times. The answer to number 1 is cake. Fly me to the butt of your... That's all you need to do to fly to the butt of Uranus is download Grindr, make a profile, and just start chatting. If the sun were to disappear, we'd have more severe immediate problems. We wouldn't survive to see the gravitational fields go awry. That's true. But I'm like, man, that would really fuck things up as far as, you know, it's a solar system. And then once the solar goes out of the system, like, what does the system do, right? Like I'm sure Universe Simulator, we could answer this question pretty easily. It would likely get pulled into Jupiter, our guardian from asteroids, for thousands of years. Y'all are doing a great job with the better facts, by the way. They're less violently disgusting. No thanks. Nothing goes in my poop deck. Same here, but I'm a top, so that just kind of comes with the territory. More like millions of years. Wow. Well, it's true. Jupiter has taken it for the team. It's true. Jupiter is our protector of the whole friggin' solar system because of its gravitational pull. Let's see. Where we got? So it is time to bust some rocket jaws. What's up? Get stomped. Like to battle. Drowsy. R.I.P. Do I even have, like, moves that are good for this? I've tried it. It hurts, even with that slippery shit they call lube. Do not hit me there. Do not fuck me there. Thank you. Good night, lol. Yeah. Everyone's different as to whether or not they can handle it. And everyone's different as to whether or not they can find a partner that knows what the fuck they're doing back there. I try to be the person who knows what they're doing back there. But yeah, it's not for everybody. Fun fact, I would stick my fingers in electrical sockets as a kid. Fun fact, as a 4-year-old, I stuck a key into an electrical socket and electrocuted the shit out of myself, ran out of the room crying, and my mother went and looked for the key, and it had melted off, and so just the, like, handle part of the key was hanging, it was just on the floor. So, oops. So I love electric types. I love the electric guitar. I love electricity. Whether or not these two things are cause and effect, I don't know, but I think it's worth noting. Scary ocean fact, lamprey, yes. Scary Pokemon fact, Electros. But who likes Electros? Me. I put a plastic fork in one once and it got stuck and got melted. Ooh. Yeah, the melting is brutal. Plastic is tough though, because that smokes like crazy. Who even likes Electros? I know. What kind of fucking dumbass? Oh wait, me. Fun fact, I'm now going into electrical engineering and still keep getting shocked. That's gonna be your entire life, is still getting shocked. Just gonna happen. Just do us all a favor and do not get shocked to a degree that it seriously injures or kills you. That's the only thing I ask. Because electrical engineering is hugely important and pays great. It's very scary though. I feel like my silly ADHD ass would get electrocuted eventually. One time I was at a hotel and some kid told me about how she would put Barbie dolls next to the lamps so they would melt. She would do this. That's fascinating. I was marked by the lightning gods from a young age, as was I. Although, technically, I used a key to open that door. I didn't get, like, struck by lightning. Don't change. And then, yes, change. Change to Pikachu. Ooh, that's gonna... Oh! You fucked around and you found out. I'm not much better with dolls. Sam is still on my desk somewhere. Who is Sam? Or better yet, why is Gamora? Thundershock. Not gonna do much, it seems. Sam is nobody. Okay. Well, now you're making it sound like Sam is a body that you buried somewhere. Oh shit, Pikachu got its shit wrecked. Over to Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto, who has the most Italian Pokemon name. I'll be one of those guys who wield Tesla coils while covered in grounded chainmail. Are you a Fallout character? Hand Slash is just now been able to learn Slash. I already know Cut. We're gonna get rid of Sand Attack because I literally never use it. I've been doing this for 2 hours. Jesus. Nah, one time Anna and I were angry at our online school lessons, so we grabbed some doll and ripped its arms and legs off. Sheesh. Damn. Thank God for dolls, and you just didn't have like an actual baby to dismember. In frustration. Bag. Fun fact, my old fantasy world... Hold up. My silly ass needs to find the escape room. Yeah. Fun fact, my old fantasy world is apparently now part of Headspace. Apparently Annabelle knows Leo, my best friend from childhood, a stuffed lion I thought was alive, and his wife, Diamond. What animal was the wife? Diamond. But that's cute. I think your old fantasy world being part of Headspace is kind of a sign of integration, isn't it? Like, on a different level, but... Eventually I managed to pull off Sam's head, and it sits on my desk. Jesus. He even took a fucking trophy. Alright, let's have a look here. I can't evolve my Golbat. I can't evolve it yet. Oh, right, the doll head. Like, oh, yeah, the doll head with the rattle. Oh, it's got a rattle. That's not eerie. Diamond is a unicorn, though she didn't have legs IRL. She does in Headspace. Aww. Did you take off the legs, or it was just like, this is the aesthetic of this unicorn? It does not have legs. The little bean of a unicorn. Oh, hilarious. I found an escape rope right after using one. A bit of its neck is stuck in its head. Ooh, not a clean break, huh? The rattle is just the neck that got stuck in the head. Ugh. So violent. It's all complicated words and numbers that make no sense. A reminder that the main character of this is 10 years old and doesn't know what spreadsheets are. Now, how the hell do I get any deeper in this? I can't. Damn it. Me in calculus. Oh, I just go up. No, I go down. There we go. Rocket hideout, basement, second floor. Come here, punk. Come here. Boss said you can see ghosts with the Sylph Scope. Right, that's why we're doing this. Because I need the Sylph Scope so I can see the mama ghost, the top of Lavender Town, so I can free Mr. Fuji, who's being held hostage by Team Rocket, And then he'll give me the Poke Flute so I can wake up the Snorlaxes so that I can go to Fuchsia Town. All coming back to me. And once I have the Snorlaxes, I can go to Fuchsia from 2 different directions. I usually go through Bicycle Thingamajig, Bicycling Road, Cycling Road, I forget. The other side's like really tough. I don't know. It's a lot of, unless you have Fly, it's not quite as tough then. Nah, for real. She was one of those riding horse shiz for little girls, but was a unicorn that played music when you squeezed your horn. That's so cute. Oscilloscope. I love seeing alternating current in an oscilloscope. Hell yeah. Oh, I want one of these. That shit's so cool. Ooh, got one of these. Bam. Oh, Jesus. My God. R.I.P. With the clown, with the unsettling clown makeup and everything. Ew. Ah. Sorry, I didn't expect this one to be so many jump scares. Boom, boom. Okay. Speed fell. Poison gas, damn it. They can be used to make a 3D object from custom currents or even sound. What? 3D objects and oscilloscopes. That's insane. Bites Matthew meanie. I didn't. Don't bite me. That's not my doll. I didn't know. I thought it was going to be a doll head. I didn't know it was going to be fucking Silent Hill. Boom, boom, boom. Grimer, it's too late to use Harden. You're done. You're done, son. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. Is that it for this one? One time I lost Sam and I didn't know where he was. I don't like that. It's like, it feels like it became sentient. Baby fetus in the bathroom type shit? You mean like Silent Hill PT? Silent Hills, I think it was actually. The David Lynch style baby thing in the... Yes, correct. Yeah. Ugh. God, I love Silent Hill though. Not all those games are perfect. I really like 1 and 3. 2 is a little overrated. 1 needs a remake. Scary, yes. I wasn't great at playing them without the lights on. Yeah. There's just, or like someone in the room with me also really helped. Stomping these Team Rocket grunts. But the poisoning. Oi. Says the guy who uses poison types half the damn time. I don't play many scary games. I'm a big fan of them, but I don't play many because I'm scared. But I really think video games are where the horror genre truly thrives. Like way better than movies. Books are arguably on the same level, but there's something very unique about the interactive quality of horror games that makes it the better medium. Feel free to skip through, but what you're hearing is turned into electrical signals and then rendered on the oscilloscope. What the fuck? I played Slender and got no pages before I quit because I was that scared. I don't do horror. I was literally thinking about Slender while we were discussing this, because that shit fucked me up too. I tried to play it a little bit for for the Halloween stream, actually. That was part of that last stream before I had to go on that 2-month break I didn't want to go on. Wait. Not that. Go over here and this and copy paste. No pages, meaning Big Meanie didn't show up. Yeah, just the atmosphere was enough for you.
And Doug.
Thank you both for
Bro.
coming in. I'm a bit worried about...
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. I want to show you something amazing. I'm running an audio signal through an oscilloscope. We can see exactly the same wave that we're hearing at the same time. On both audio channels. And use them to draw with sound.
Damn. Whoa. Bro, oh, a rotating 3D object is not easy. Fucking mountains, parallax?
Well, I know what you're going to say. Nowadays, anyone with a bunch of spare waves can actually draw mushrooms on an oscilloscope. Or butterflies.
What
Or the Death Star.
What the fuck?
But that doesn't really sound like music.
I'm scared. Sorry. Apparently this is the scary episode. Oh god. Why was there a doll head in the middle? Why is What the fuck? It's giving count to 10 with nobody. The problem is I am vibing and also entranced. I didn't know we could do this with an oscilloscope. This is dope. Of course, a weed leaf. Okay, I can't take another minute of this. It was having a lot of fun, and then my brain was like, I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded. Whew, squanch. Hey! Leave those Luigis alone. Hey, Nathaniel. Leave those Luigis alone. Yes, join the dark side. No! No! What did he ever do to you? You monsters! He's just trying to mama his Mia. How dare! I can't believe you've done this. My name isn't Nathaniel. I'm sorry. Well, you're getting scolded, so yes, it is. Your full government name, young man. Mama Luigi. Super Mario World TV show. Yeah, I forgot about that. No, it's not my full government name. I know. It's like what moms do when they're yelling at you and you're truly in trouble. Oh my god, why does Rock Gym suck so much? Okay, there we go. It's great when it hits, but it just half the time doesn't friggin' hit. I don't know. Unfortunately, Caden isn't short for anything, so. Caden Efferson, young man, you better stop squishing those Luigis, squanching them Ouijis. Or I'll make you go into the backyard and get a Switch and we'll play video games. Nicatathan. Hey, Denathan, like Jonathan. My mom would just use my middle name instead of making up extra letters. Yeah, I don't know your middle name. That's why I wasn't able to use it. Okay, we're gonna keep using Sand Slash. Don't let him outside. He'll roll around in the grass. Can you imagine this Sand Slash rolling around in your grass? Like, aerated lawn, for sure. Almighty is my middle name. No, I'm not calling you Nate Almighty. Absolutely not. Especially not when you're in trouble. It just does not hit. I want to eat the grass. Yummy, yummy. He's hang at me. This troll. You know, as much as I talk shit about the move cut, it is really pulling some weight this time. Take the elevator to see my boss. Oh shit, another one. Another one. Where is my Sand Slash? Yes, it's there. So as you've noticed, I really try to keep my Pokemon around the same levels. I go back and forth trying to level them up. Right now, because I was trying to evolve the Golbat that I can't evolve. It's level 29. I'm in the highest one. Normally it would be my Ivysaur, but I was chasing a dream, a pipe dream. I am all powerful. My middle name means I'm immune to scolding. Is that your real middle name? It's not your birth middle name, right? Punchflat, sleep is for the weak? No, sleep is essential. Oh my god, it's 1 a.m. where y'all are at. I could never keep my Pokemon around the same level. It's definitely not way easier to do that nowadays. But yeah, I'm just so used to doing this rotating thing. Like it's just so ingrained in me from when I was like 13 that I just do it. But yeah, it can be really hard. My head hurts so bad that I cannot sleep yet. There are monsters nearby. Does your head hurt because the monsters are nearby, or are they unrelated? Yes, it is real. No, my birth middle name was Katrina, but I'm not keeping that after New Orleans. Oh, yeah. Doesn't have the best connotations in the modern world. Oh. Almighty. Well, my middle name means Defender of Mankind, and I won't let you squanch those Luigis. Caden admitting to having favorites. Oh. It's usually the starter, though, really. Let's be real. Usually the starter is, like, swole as shit, and then everyone else is, like, half or a third of the levels. A Dr. Pepper will save my drowsiness. Oh, Dr. Pepper's so good. Fun fact, none of the big soda makers are legally allowed to buy Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is its own independent thing. Pepsi can't buy them. Coca-Cola can't buy them. Nathan Almighty. My initials are NAD. Oh, gotcha, Nads. Is this middle name Alexander? Mine is. Starter, but then when I get a Garchomp, I level it to 100 immediately. Yeah. That is some bias, but it's understandable. My Garchomp, I do love Garchomp. That was one of the big things that made me get the Halloween calendar last year that had the Garchomp in it. But my big thing is Tyranitar, obviously, because green, and then also Gen 2. It was the Gen 2 Dragonite, in essence. Well, Alexander means helper and defender of mankind, so I was wondering. Yep. They gave me a tough name to live up to, Matthew Alexander. which means Matthew means gift from God, and Alexander means helper and defender of mankind. So I was like, well, that's a tall order, but I'll give it a shot. Hayden showed me an image of an androgynous person with Dr. Pepper drip, and I immediately said I needed them. Hell yeah. A Dr. Pepper sounds delicious, honestly. How do I get where I'm going? Not that way. This way. Hold up. I think I just have to do that. People seem to think my dead name is Natalie. I've been dead named by people a ton when I never went by Natalie. That's hilarious. What? I mean, transphobes are stupid. I'm always curious about what people's dead names are, but I always worry it's disrespectful to, like, ask. Or just, like, sometimes people don't want to tell that because then, like, people will dead name them with it, which is fair. I'm so fucking tired. Good night. Ugh. Well, thanks for being here, Caden. I appreciate it. And Cam, I assume Cam's going to sleep with you. Yeah, thanks for being here. I'll see you later. For some reason, I remember odd things like what names mean. Oh yeah, I love knowing that. Luigi Squishin' Fiend, get out of here. Shoo. I'm silly. You go this way. Good night, Smelly. Oh, the insults. Oh, Smelly. I wanted to change my last name. I don't feel like my adopted last name is mine. Yeah, I changed my last name. It's worth doing. It's because I had my abuser's last name, and then my father, my stepfather was one of my abusers, and then my father was also an abuser of mine. So I was like, well, all of this is ruined. I guess I gotta start over somewhere else. I wanted to, let's see, and my biological last name isn't really mine either. Yeah. I thought about changing it, but I'm not sure what to. It's a fun thing to get to do. I do recommend it. But yeah, the deciding is what it will be is the big thing. Thought about going back into my biological history and seeing what my ancestors had. That's a key way to go. That's a great start. I was torn between, because I'm multiracial, right? So for me, it was a little, like, it was non-obvious exactly what I should do. And I didn't want any Spanish last names either, because I ain't Spanish. And my native ancestors sure as shit weren't Spanish. At least not voluntarily. Just for shits and giggles to see if there's a name I like. I hope there is one. I know there was a YouTuber with the unfortunate last name of Dyke, and he's Irish, and so he looked back into his history and changed his last name to Gavigan, which was a great option. Staying in that, like, Irish Gaelic realm. Yeah, I think there's probably some amazing stuff hidden back there as far as your genealogy and the name options. Weird thing with DID is that I'm not the original host of the system, and the OG host still uses she, her, and goes by our dead name. Gotcha. So in a way, the dead name's not dead, but it is. Schrodinger's dead name. I saw a post where a family named their daughter Harlot. Oh my god. Yeah, we heard people name their daughters Chastity, and we thought we'd go another direction. I'm a conglomerate of all things white, first and foremost. Then I have African, American, Turkish, Romani, just tossed in there as spice. Ah, the colonial dusting of random countries and ethnicities. I don't have any Native American, but I do have some Iberian, which is Spanish. Just a big old world mix. Missing Asia. Yeah, not Harlot. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. It's like you knew what you were doing when you did this to your kid. Surely, right? Surely this didn't catch you by surprise. Okay. Both halves of my family are stereotypes of trashy white. Ooh. I'm sorry, dude. Ooh. But I have Swiss/German and English fighting for supremacy, but the German wins by a few points. That's curious. I wonder how they differentiate. Because so much of what we call English is actually just Germans who moved from the mainland to the island. So, like, when we say English, like, we're not really truly talking, for the most part, about indigenous English people. We're talking about, like, Anglo-Saxons, which are just Germans with a fancy name. And I look German. The Swiss German I have is from the Amish, and I look like them. Aw, that's fun. The Amish, the Germans that didn't make trouble, went off and did their thing. And we love it for it. I have a distinctive nose. Ah. Classic European nose. Final. Taken down. Ah. It's here somewhere. Okay, that's good to know. The thing you stole, here somewhere. Matthew found... Oh, they got the black glasses. Black glasses is an item that if you Pokemon holds it, dark type moves become more effective. They added dark type to this, even though it did not exist in the original. Remember the days when child services would take kids from homes of white supremacists? Like the poor kid named Adolf Hitler, last name unknown, whose parents were out as Nazis? That kid's my age. Dude. Good Lord. Yeah, you're setting up your child for a nightmare of a future with that name. Ugh. My body is like, you should rest. And I'm like, no, I'm having fun. I think the African American comes from my dad's side. I had a great-great-grandmother who was black. Aw. That's so sweet. I don't have any knowledge of any direct black ancestry on my side. I don't know. My ancestors were Quakers, so there's a low chance of owning any slaves, but they were white, so there's not a 0 chance. But then, like, the Mexican Spanish side is where I get, like, you know, the North African, Middle East bits and pieces that I have. I hope you found love and a better name later. Me too. Ugh. Poor bastard. Import every Adolf and Hitler in all of history, because retroactively that stuff is a no-no. But at the time, it was just a dude. Not that you can tell I have any color in me. I look like I could be in a black and white noir movie. Well, my ancestors were Amish, so they probably had some behaviors in common. It's interesting. It's just realizing how many white passing people are out there that may or may not be fully white. And you just can't assume. And as someone who... Oh, I dropped the lift key and it just pops out behind him. Oops, I obtained the lift key. How'd that happen? honestly, I do love this music. My family is both sides of conservatives. There's the poor ones who think conservatives actually give a shit about them. And then there's the wealthy ones who know conservatives love money like them. Wow. So just both sides of the worst political party in American history so far. Damn. Okay, hold up. Do the sides of your family like each other or dislike each other? Like, if both of you are on the same side, but there for different reasons. And they came together to make me an agender commie. Yeah, it's amazing how often the children of these people become the opposite of what, like, their parents tried to raise them as. It's beautiful, really. I didn't know the name of my Cherokee ancestor. Aw. Sucks that was lost to time, and also that it was probably forgotten on purpose. Yeah. Probably intentionally destroyed. But it's cool that you had one. You got quite the variety in there. Go this way. This way. That way. This way. You can tell I've done this a million times as a child. That shit was burned into my muscle memory. Holy crap. I remember being a kid and really struggling with that. Oh, they're not fans of each other. That's what I was wondering. I was like, there's a high chance that they don't like each other despite being on the exact same side. Okay, I had the right one. Calcium. Lots of really shitty history, yes. Like mom's dad who served in World War II on the wrong side. Yeah, I wasn't gonna out you on that, but yeah, that's you gotta mix, which is beautiful in a way. Because like here you are with these genetics, and now you're in a position where you get to right some wrongs. You get to be responsible for handling things differently. Sand slash. Another one? Didn't you just send out a sand slash? Do you only have sand slashes? Then Dad's mom, who was the daughter of indentured servants. Damn, that's rough. Not this. It's not definitely not the same as being a black slave, but it's definitely not fun. Both my granddads were a part of the Air Force during World War II. I assume on the American side. On technically the right side, although apparently Americans are just more Nazis. Or at least the current ones are. The current ones in power, not all Americans. To be very clear. Yeah, I'd hope. I love the cowbell in this song. Really funny and in your face. Try not to yawn. Yeah, they would be pissed off if they were still alive. Yep, as they should be. Fucking Nazis. Pathetic little babies. Just the biggest losers in all of history. I don't know. I don't know how people live being Nazis. It just seems so fucking lame. I'm gonna try and finish whatever this is. Get whatever's behind that door or something. Or if I can't, I don't know. But, you know, I always thought that these lines and that thing around there were black, but it's actually like just a really dark green. And I will carry on the family of tradition of killing Nazis if the opportunity presents itself. Hell yeah. Same. Although we're Quakers, so we didn't kill the Nazis, we just opposed the fuck out of them. But if you put a Nazi in front of me and I gotta defend myself. A very good shot, hell yeah. Aim true. Young Nazi hunter, aim true. In case anyone was wondering, this is a heavily anti-Nazi channel. This is not a safe space for Nazis, but it's a safe space for curb stomping Nazis. According to Mom, her dad apparently didn't do much in the war. He abandoned his post and surrendered the first moment he could. Made his way to America after that. Yep. A lot of stories like that. Smart move. Got to get the fuck out of Dodge. And like, no one asked for this. No one asked for that shit. Oh, here's the... Can you hear the cowbell in the Pokemon song right now? Oh, damn it. Stopped, of course. I'm hoping to teach Caden to shoot if he's comfortable with it. It'll probably be helpful for him too. Oh, why am I using Thunder Wave? Just a silly goose. Just a silly goose. Wait, no, stop it. God damn it. Thundershock. Boom. We love a Nazi that abandons its posts. 3 of us apparently know how to shoot. I don't know why. It's, I mean, factoid number 1, you're an American. So statistically, you are more likely to begin with to know how to shoot. Oh wait, there's the cowbell. Love myself a rifle. Gotta have all the aims. More cowbell. Jonathan, Tyler, and Tyke all know how to shoot at least a little. I thought you were gonna say Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement. Oh my god, is that... I'm sorry, am I fighting Giovanni? I should revive this Pikachu, even though I don't know how much use I will get out of it. Nothing better than adjusting a scope just right. That'd be very satisfying. Alright. Come here, Giovanni. Bow down to Miovanni. Yeah. No one cares. You're the Jeffrey Epstein of Pokemon. I don't give a shit what you have to say. Get stomped. Huh? The Sand Slash is not going to be useful against that. We're going to go to Ivysaur. Wish I could give... I mean, I do have Giga Drain. I could give that to Ivysaur instead of Vine Whip. Would help. Die. Jonathan is 25, so sure. Tyler is 16. That's a little iffy, but Jonathan gives him BBs. And Tyke gets a water gun to learn how to aim. They're all just learning. It's so funny. I love that everyone's got age-appropriate weaponry. Tyke is 7. It tracks, absolutely. Sometimes I don't even adjust the scope and I just adapt on the spot. That's fun. That's training yourself. I learn sweet scent. What do you do? Reduces evasiveness. No, no, I don't want to. No. Yes. Did not learn. Gonna use Kangaskhan. Cowbell. Alright, who needs? Yeah, Pikachu needs it. And then I'm gonna have Pikachu Thunder Wave him. And then I think, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need the Venusaur to come back out. Because I don't think Pikachu can chip this away. Sorry, Pikachu. Don't have faith in your combat abilities in this situation. Oh, Mega Punch missed. Nice. Razor Leaf. Okay. That's a critical hit. Ooh, that's not good. That's not much. Vine Whip. Ooh, that was less. Razor Leaf again. My uncle has targets that make noise, and the tink is so satisfying. Yes. I only get it from video games, though. But I understand what you're saying. But I have yet to experience it in real life. Oh my god, why is Razor Leaf doing so poorly? Okay, there we go. The hell with you and your Kangaskhan. That's right. Defeated Boss Giovanni. What? This can't be. Yes, it was. Get the hell out of my town. I just got here, but a child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. We will. But I need my last badge. Silph Scope acquired. Hell yeah. You got some stuff done this stream, dude. Tyke apparently is really good with that water gun when they hunt. Jonathan usually shoots the air to scare the animal, and then Tyke and Tyler have to shoot the moving target. Aww. They're twaining. They're bonding. They're woning. That's awesome. I intentionally aim for the edge of the target so the tink is louder. Harder to do as you'd expect. Interesting that it's louder on the side. Ah. Okay, well, it's been almost 3 hours, and I'm trying not to extend myself too far, especially this late at night. So I think I'm going to call it quits for this night's stream. I might be back tomorrow for another stream, trying to do them more regularly. But if I don't see y'all tomorrow for whatever reason, you will see me definitely on Friday. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Night-night, Matthew. Thanks, Nate and company. I appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate all you being here. It's been great having you. Night-night. Thanks, Cam. Appreciate you. I don't know if Sue's still here, but if you are... Yeah, there you are. Night-night. Yeah, sleep well, Sue. I hope everything goes well for all of y'all. Aw, little heart. Green heart. Green heart. Time to call Billy again. I hope you have a good one. No arguing. Be good, kids. All right. See you later, everyone. Be kind to yourselves and others and stay strong. Bye for now.